Hey guys, Real Life here and welcome back to another episode of Entitled Parents. I've got a good one for you today. It's about an entitled mother who tries to steal a graphics card for her son to play Fortnite in HD and then attempt to run from security guards, but she gets caught. Alright, enjoy guys. EM wants the GPU I'm buying, is banned from the store and ambushes me. By Reddit user HughJanice911. EM is the entitled mom, EK is the entitled kid, CE is the cool employee, and GPU is a graphics card. Backstory: so my old GTX 970 decided to die on me a couple weeks back, and I had just gotten some money and decided that since I upgraded most of my PCs a short time prior, I would go and get an upgrade for my GPU. I went to a local store that sells computer parts and tech related products and gadgets. This store was not the Walmart or any regular store type, I guess. It had a long counter with some seats on the side for customers to wait their turn in, and there were like 3 cash registers but only 2 employees were there and 1 was at the back, where they stored all of their stock. They had some shelves with some headphones and generic gaming mice and keyboards up front, but the more serious stuff was at the back. Also, the store was at a big mall with lots of people, but this run-in happened while most people were at work, so the mall was pretty quiet. I walk in and there is a guy talking to one of the employees and no one sitting in the seats. I walk up to the free employee and he greets me. I greet him back and tell him my story about my now dead GPU. I ask him to bring me an RTX 2080 Ti. They had only arrived to that store 2 days prior, and I saw on their online website that they had them in stock at this specific location. I swear to God, at the exact moment the employee comes out from the back of the store with a GPU box, EM and EK walk in, and EK sees the GPU and tells the mom that he wants that one. The employee didn't notice them at first, and he went with me with the box and told me that I'm in luck since it's their last one. He was helping me check out and pay for the card. The RTX 2080 Ti was around 12,000 USD and is more powerful than many people should even need, but I could spare some money for it. EM overheard what the employee told me and walked up to him, and this conversation occurred.
Excuse me, are you buying that?
Yes, why?
It's the last one and me and my son already paid for it. Also, my son deserves it more than you.
How did you pay for it?
I paid online for it and I'm here to pick it up.
You can't order it online from this store. Maybe you confuse this place with a different one? You couldn't pay online since their system doesn't have that option yet.
Are you saying I'm lying?
I guess so.
How rude is that? Give me that card. You don't deserve it for being so rude. My son deserves it more than you.
Mommy, come on, I want to go home already and play. He looked around 8 or 9.
Give it to me.
Now at this point, I haven't paid yet, but was holding on the box that was on the counter. She snatches the box from under my arm and starts walking away with her kid. Ma'am, you can't leave without paying for it.
Make him pay. He was rude to me, so he owes me this thing.
I will not make him pay. If you leave without paying, I will call security to come find you.
Fine. How much is it? $200?
Actually, it's $1,200.
Stop lying to me. This thing isn't worth that much. Besides, my son needs it to play his games and be a YouTuber.
I kinda laughed on the inside at this point and asked, what games does he play for his YouTube channel?
I play Fortnite and I want this card to get the best graphics.
At this point, the other employee and customer were watching this exchange, and even the employee at the back came to see the commotion, and when this kid said that, we all started laughing almost to tears. EM and EK looked confused, and then the employee from the back, probably the most tech savvy, explained, Fortnite doesn't need this kind of card. You can run Fortnite on a potato with some cables and a screen. At that point, I guess EM had enough and she decided to sneakily put the box in her purse. Keep in mind the fact that it's like 30 centimeters long, around 1 foot for you Americans there, and her purse was tiny and it looked ridiculous. She then proceeded to grab EK by his hand and started opening the door. Ma'am, you haven't paid yet.
What do you mean? I don't have anything on me.
The employee from the back comes close to her, takes the box out of her purse, and tells her that she is banned from the store and she shouldn't try to steal like that in the future. EM and EK go out of the store, but I see her whisper something to her kid and he starts grinning. They turn towards the only exit that was available from the section where the store was located at in the mall, and I guess they were leaving to another store. Boy, was I wrong. I finished the transaction and left the store. While I was walking, I felt a small pull on my bag that I had the GPU. I looked around and it was EK. I asked him to stop, but he wouldn't. I pulled my bag back and he got startled and started crying. EM rushed over to EK and started screaming at me.
How dare you attack my child?
I didn't even touch him, I said, and I started walking away. Wrong move. EM started screaming that I punched her kid and stole his bag, and proceeded to run up to me and try to take the bag from my hands. A security guard quickly rushed over. What's going on over here?
This guy punched my kid and stole his bag.
And then she pulled real hard. The bag ripped apart and the box flew out and landed on the floor. This caused it to open and the GPO inside scattered into 1,000 pieces upon impact.
He broke my property. Arrest him. I want to press charges.
Stop lying and shut up for one moment, you dumb gargoyle. This was my bag and since you broke it, you will have to pay. Can you prove it's yours? Yes, sir. And I pulled the receipt that I kept in my wallet.
He stole my receipt.
Shut up, lady, and let me do my job. He checks the receipt and understands that I am the rightful owner of the now shattered piece of technology that was on the floor. Lady, it seems I'm gonna have to ask you to pay this man for destroying his property right now. EM sees that her bluff was blown and she grabs EK and runs for an exit. Security guard informs his co-workers at the exits about her. And a minute or two later, they drag her back to where we were, in cuffs. Needless to say that the police were called and she got arrested for damaging private property, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest as well as assault, as I heard from the guards of the mall. She actually kicked one of the guards in the crotch when he tried to grab her on the way out. I ended up suing her for destroying the GPO that I just bought and got back both the money that I spent on it as well as around $1,500 compensation after tax for all that happened, and now I'm enjoying playing games on my powerful desktop with a new RTX 2080 Ti, while she is doing a lot of community service. TLDR, EM wants the GPO that I'm buying, tries stealing it and gets banned from the store. Then tries to ambush me outside the store and breaks my GPU. Ends up paying for it, plus extra and doing community service. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this entitled mom is really dumb. You're gonna go into a store, claim that you bought a graphics card, and not know its price. She thought it was $200. It's $1,200. And after that bluff is blown, she's gonna try to steal it. She's just gonna put it in her pocket and walk out, with everybody watching her slip it into her bag. And after that doesn't work, she comes up with a master plan to get her son to ambush the guy outside the store. And after that doesn't go well, she claims that this guy punched her kid and stole his bag to get a security guard to come over. But guess what? People aren't that stupid. They're gonna check what the situation is actually like before they make a judgment call and decide who's wrong. And you know what? The situation just gets dumb and dumber. You can't claim that the person stole your receipt if the receipt proves whose card was used to pay for the item. And you're literally right outside the store that this person bought the card from, so all of the employees can vouch for him and against you. And okay, that didn't work out either, so you think you can run faster than security guards stationed right outside the exit, running with your 8-year-old son hand in hand. And let's be honest, when you're 8, you probably waddle instead of run, so he slows you down, and then assault a security guard because that's definitely gonna help you. It seems like this lady feels like she's entitled to everything good in life and that she can get away with anything. Well, there's one thing she's entitled to now, and that's community service. I'm so glad that OP got the justice he deserved and shared the story with us. And as always guys, that's just my opinion, but I'd love to hear what you think. So please leave a comment below and like and subscribe if you liked the video. Thank you and see you next time.